But my people, them are David, you know, we have another one here. Kind of a continuation still, but in this one, we have kind of deal with a few issues that come up. Well, this is a hybrid fit, and there are a few warning lights in the dashboard. Warning lights such as traction light, ABS light, handbrake light, and uh, hill assist. So we make a few checks, and we're gonna bleed the braking system as well as the dual clutch system. So I'm gonna walk you through the steps. Just stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing we have to go do, reach to the dual clutch, we have to go remove the air filter box. So we have to remove the hose. Or not hose, but a part of the component we work with the air filter system, which is this piece right here. But it was giving me some issues to remove. And due to how I have one on a work and the other hand have the phone, so we have to kind of rest the phone to kind of really remove this thing. So people just bear with me. Alright, finally. Finally him come off. You know, did I get trouble? Alright, so we still have, well, that are just one component to the air filter box. So we still have all of this to remove. So we have this screw, a few hose, air hose, water hose component. Alright, so we just remove the top aspect of the air cleaner box. We have to remove the air filter as well. And then we have the last piece of the air cleaner. But this is bolted by two 10mm screw which we have to remove. I will show you in a few. So we have one on each side. We have one there and one there and the other one right there. So those have to be removed for the last part of the air cleaner box to be detached. No, this thing was given a bit of trouble to remove. So as you know, I'm gonna have to put down the phone again. Really see what was the issue. Now this box was really being an issue. Like him never want to come off. Alright. Finally. Finally. Alright, so there is the dual clutch assembly. Well, this thing have a few names. Some people call it an actuator. Some people call it a pump. Some people call it a hydrostatic assembly. But this thing actually works with the transmission. Works with the clutch in the transmission. But so like any other clutch system, whether manually, automatic, it is required to use brake fluid in any case. So to remove this, it is actually bolted by four 12mm screw. So once we remove those, we can actually lift this thing. So there we have it. That's where it is bolted. We have two areas which the actuator or the dual clutch system will actually go, will actually attach to the transmission. So those are the areas where the brake fluid actually work through. So this is the dual clutch assembly, or in other words, the pump, the actuator. So this is it after it has been removed from the vehicle. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we were doing a few other jobs on this vehicle. So here is where we actually bleed in the brake fluid from the brake reservoir. So what we actually do, we actually remove a hose which was connected to the master cylinder. So we connected that hose to a bottle and actually draining the brake fluid from the reservoir. Now this is the reservoirs from the dual clutch assembly. Look at all that muck. This cannot be good in any case. So all of this fluid which was in these reservoirs was actually removed to this bottle. Look at that color. Something definitely wrong. So we will look at that. The dark one is from the brake fluid reservoir, and the brown one is from the dual clutch assembly reservoirs. So we actually got them cleaned up. This is the assembly. Now the two areas is where the reservoir was bolted on, so we remove them. So we will get them washed and cleaned up and assemble them. We also had to remove the throttle body. Upon removing, we noticed that it was dirty, so we cleaned it as well. Now you are going to see the before and after. Alright, so these are the clean reservoirs of the dual clutch. Look at that. Now we have this soaking. And here we are actually assembling the dual clutch system to the transmission. Oh, here, in front of Granny. Now guys, look at that chat body, all cleaned up, clean like whistle. So we will get this bolted back to the intake manifold. I bet you guys wondering where did all this black stuff came from? Well, you guess right. All this black came from the chattel body after cleaning. Now people, to my surprise, rain was coming, so I had to hurry to finish the final touches.